Hi, this is Tony. This is part 4 of episode 2 of our Deconstructing a Mix series. And again, the project is called Dead Kings. So today, or rather for this part, we're going to go look at the bass tracks, see what we did here with the bass tracks. So here on this particular song, I'm going to just play a little bit of the song so you can hear the bass. Play the bridge also so you can hear some of the bass as well. Alright, so there's some of the bass. So let's take a look at how this was mixed here for this particular project. So we can see here there's two virtual instruments for bass, so it wasn't actually tracked live. And you can see the MIDI track, which is feeding it here. So this MIDI track, is feeding these two. And as you can see, the output is set to this and that right here. So if we go here, we can see there's two outputs. So it's feeding these two, as you can see. Now this will be a quick video. We have a virtual instrument always up top. We have Expand from Avid, and then I think it's Avid or AIR. That's here, and then we have the Waves bass finger plugin right here. So one thing that I want to point out here, the way this is configured, I turned off the amp setting on here, and I had some mild limiting. I think in hindsight I may have turned that off, but anyways, that's what we have here. There's a compressor up front, a little bit of overdrive here as well. So let's take a look at what we use. We use the NLS channel. Again, I tend to like the API setting. I think it's the API emulation. So you'll see that here it says Mike. The name of that engineer, I believe his desk is an API. So let me go here. And then we have 3-band EQ. Are these different? Yes, they're substantially different, as you can look at these here. So the bass fingers track, or the track that has the for the instrument track that has the Waves bass fingers plugin or virtual instrument. See, this is significantly different. So boosting a lot of the high end on this. Whoops. And sorry, I forgot to turn on my notifications. So I'll just do that here. So this is boosting the high end here, and then this one. So that particular plugin from, I want to say it's AR, which comes standard with any Pro Tools subscription. This one, if I remember correctly, yes, full pick bass was the preset virtual instrument I picked. That particular virtual instrument, if I remember correctly, doesn't need a lot of top end. So, and I rolled off some of the low, and there's a reason for that. You're like, well, why wouldn't you want to boost the bass? There's a reason for that. So, two different EQ curves, or rather sets of EQ settings. For some reason I felt that this is okay. Maybe it was already compressed. I don't think it had much dynamic range. Let's see what happens here if I just do this and solo this. Oops, there we go. Oh no, it is compressing it. Wow, 6 to 9 dB. And then I have an amp emulator, as you can see here. So THU Overloud, which comes with the Slate subscription now. I actually really like this amp emulation plugin. Max bass. So this boosts some of the overtones, so you can actually understand the bass when it's coming out through smaller speakers, like something from your iPhone or from your laptop. And SSL EQ to brighten it up. Now this is blended. Right, so if I just take a look here and here, there's a bit of a difference, about 3.5 decibel difference between the two, and that'll be consistent throughout because these are all linked together via VCA, which I'll show you below as well. Right, for the bass fingers track, whoops, didn't mean to click on that. NLS channel, EQ, CLA 2A. Quite a bit of compression. Solo this here by itself. Again, going through a different bass emulation amp, but still using the THU Overloud. Max bass, of course. I think these are at identical settings. They look identical to me. No. Input and output are, well, input's different for bass fingers. It's still clipping a little bit, it looks like, which is okay. Now, this has, this is sidechained in, so when the kick is playing, you're going to see it actually. You're going to see this here kind of go down, this dynamic EQ. Blend them together. Now, I have, let's just go here for a second. You're going to see here that I have these effect sends. They all look the same. And what I did was I was trying out different processors. So I am processing some saturation and parallels, you'll see here. So Slate Virtual Tape Machine. If I turn this off and I turn on Slate Virtual Tape Machine, let's see what happens. Let's hear the difference. And you can see this is solo saved. Not bad. Now let's turn this off and select this, which we ended up selecting. It's got more growl to it. CLA Bass. I know it seems like I'm cheating, but I'm not. Bass is driven up a little bit. Definitely some parallel compression going on here. And then there's distortion set on the rip setting or RIP setting. Now let's look at the other options we picked here. Head crusher. This isn't really quite doing it for me. It's not bad, but I wasn't doing it. It just seemed not enough. Now if I go here and here, I feel like I should do these not in solo so you can hear the difference. Actually, we're going to do it solo because it's going to get overpowered by the rest. This is Softube Tape. I like Softube Tape. Not going to lie. And just nicking it a little bit, right? Well, more than just nicking it. It's going up to negative 10 decibels below 0 VU. Not bad. Could probably drive that up a bit if I wanted to. Nice and warm, right? All right, let's try the other ones here. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that what I did? I guess maybe I did. I'm just gonna mute it so you can hear the difference. Hear much of a difference. Anyways, long story short, I compared the different plugins and I, of course, try to get the volume to match appropriately, as you can see. So this first aux send is going to the VTM. The second one is going to CLA Bass. So long story short, CLA Bass won out. So again, I'm kind of picky about these things. I just don't arbitrarily just pick things for the sake of it and try to make it work. I try to figure out what's the best plugin. I pick some options and then I try to tweak them to taste. And this was the one that won out. So let's hear all of it in context of the mix. All right, let's go here. if I can go to the beginning. Well, notwithstanding the increase in volume, so I need to compensate for that somehow, but. Even cranking up parallel processing by 12 decibels. I'll just solo this here. Big difference, right? Well, obviously there's a big change in volume. So again, I will try to just boost the volume on these both. It doesn't quite sound the same. Let's see in context. It's like a kind of a hum in the background. It's weak, it just sounds a little diluted. It doesn't quite work the same. Add CLA Bass, and then set these back to normal. Here's the definition. Well, it has some power to it as well. It's not too boomy, it's not too bassy. Then just emphasize it more, go back to the bridge. Yeah, I just don't like what happens to the bass when I disengage parallel processing on it, so. CLA Bass, I think, was the best option. Softube Tape was good too, in my opinion. VTM wasn't bad. The PSA1, the SansAmp didn't seem to work. Guitar Stomp with OverDrive by Waves didn't seem to work. It's kind of a interesting or wacky kind of a choice, maybe for parallel processing. But CLA Bass won out. Tape wasn't bad though. I really was tempted to go with Softube Tape, but again, Waves, CLA Bass won out. So now let's look at what we did with automation. As you can see here, there's no really automation because here's truly kind of, I guess, I don't know if the word is OCD, but whatever you want to call it. I have a bass VCA here, right? And there you go, right? So there's some automation going on here. So at different points, particularly in the choruses, I boost the bass up. It tends to get drowned out in the choruses because VCA all up here definitely boosts everything. You see there's a big dip also for the bridge for the whole song. So, but here it's boosted up a lot, as you can see, for the verse over here. I'm sorry, for the chorus here, and then here. So for that reason, I had to boost the bass because it just wasn't working. If I was trying to raise everything equally, the bass literally needed a little bit more in terms of gain compared to the rest of the instruments on the track once you had the chorus kick in. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and feel free to like and subscribe and share, and I will see you next time.